What the dog doing?
To my parents who will probably never see this video, thank you not just for this phone but for everything that makes my life feel easy without me ever really noticing it. The food that I have on my plate, the four walls of the place I get to call home, and the things you handle so I don't even have to think about them. Thank you for giving me the life I have and for every little sacrifice. I love you, Mummy and Daddy. So before we start customizing, we need to install a few apps from the Galaxy Store like Goodlock, Lockstar and Theme Parks that will make our customization a lot more easier without any third-party apps. I also have the screen recording going on side by side so you can refer to it as well, and if you have any doubts, let me know in the comments. So firstly I'm going to go look for a good wallpaper that match my aesthetic. So I'm going to go on Pinterest and look for different wallpapers with different keywords. This time I want to go with a pink and polka dotted theme. So I'm just using similar keywords. I also wanted to do a summery butter yellow and baby blue theme which would also match my phone, but maybe next time. And for now I ended up picking out this Gracie Abrams wallpaper which I think looks very pretty, and this home screen wallpaper because I couldn't really find anything on Pinterest. I ended up using one which I clicked myself. So now let's start with working on the lock screen. You just have to long press on the screen and click whatever picture you want to choose. I already have Lockstar enabled which comes with good locks. So I'm just going to customize my lock style using different elements which are available on Lockstar. Lockstar has a lot of cool elements. You can go for different color options, you have different stickers which you can also customize, and also already have some pre-default available ones. I'm going with this moon and sparkle theme and going to pick a brown shade for my lock style, and also I'm going to add a few widgets which I think are actually practically usable for me but are also pretty aesthetic. So for my widgets I'm just adding a battery one, a moon style one which shows the phases of the moon, an alarm, and a weather temperature one which will tell me the temperature of the day. And you can also customize the lock icon which you have on the top. Now to add text on the bottom of your screen like we have in iOS, go to settings, click on lock screen and AOD and go to contact information and just type out your text. I'm using these pretty symbols from Kamoji's website, and they have a bunch of symbols which are very pretty and can also match your style. Now we are going to do the icons. Earlier whenever I had to customize my icons, I needed to install another third-party app which was such a hassle and frustration, but now you can just directly go to theme parks and in the bottom you will have an option to customize the icons. Just click on it and go with different color options you have, and it has a lot of different elements to play around with like dual tones, mosaic, glass effects and much more. So just play around. I'm using these dusty pink hex codes from Pinterest because they would also match the color scheme of my wallpaper, which I have on my home screen and lock screen, and they are pretty cool. And you can also use custom images and also use PNGs by removing the background. I already had these icon packs with a leopard theme saved, so I'm just using these there. Samsung also makes adding widgets a lot more easier. Just long press on your screen and go to the widgets option, and you have a bunch of apps you can try to add widgets from. For adding images, you just click on the gallery widget and select an image. I'm only using the practical ones, which I think I would actually use because I don't want to clutter my home screen. And for extra customization, you can also use the Home Up app, which you have on Good Locks already. Just enable it, and when you long press, you will get an DIY option at the top right corner of your screen. I'm using the enlarge folder option to enlarge in the folders and add a personal touch to my home screen, and also renaming the folder names with a social and the symbols which you can see. I'm almost done with this customization, but I also want to customize the volume and the settings panel. So I'm just going to go again to theme parks, and in the bottom you have different options. Just like we did for the icons, you need to play around with hex codes and colors, and just click on the different elements which have a circle on it, and you can pick out different colors, adjust the transparency and saturation, and done. Also, when you go to Good Locks, you will have many other app options like Navistar, Home Up, and more. So through them, you can customize the notifications, the navigation buttons, and more using custom images as well. But I'm not doing it here because I don't want to overdo it, as I said. For the last part of my customization, I just want to change the circle icon of the S Pen to a cute little red heart. Just go on the Fantastic app and pick out whatever symbol you like. You can also use a custom PNG, but I'm doing the heart.